Could this be a tree? It looks like one, for sure. Now, is that all there is to do up here? Just die to Giza a few times. Got some decent runes, though. I suppose better talk to this guy, just to stop him from going on and on about this. So yeah, telling us about the spear, that's the only thing that can kill. Praetor Ratcard, which isn't actually true. You can just brute force your way through him, like you could brute force your way through Ceaseless Discharge back in Souls 1. But it is not a fun way to play. Oh, so our eyeballs. Gotta love it when you get a bit of inner eyeball view through the doors. It's not at all horrifying. No, there's no point to this room, is there? No. And that's just another way into the proper drawing room. And there's no door on that side? No. Good. What's up, Banal?
Has a scout under lady.
Hello, Raya.
Brave under lady.
So we could work our way around and work our way into the room with the perfumer, although do we really need to? Not really. But we may as well do it, at least once. Kill some snails on the way. Oh, and they get the cookbook as well. At some point we should just work out what we're doing with all these cookbooks. We should stop and have a look at our crafting menus. But there might be a snail coming, so now might not be the time, to be honest. Yep, there's a snail coming. It's not allowed in the drawing room. Oops. Not quite sure where he locks onto that one, but that's fine. And yeah, we're not really that fussed about Volcano Manor right now, are we? Let's go back to the plateau. How much do we need for a level? Quite a few. I want to know how much that big one's worth before we pop it, so let's go to the table.
I've decided to leave the Round Table Hold.
Really?
I'm off in search of a noble scholar known as the Gold Mask, to beg his instruction.
Curious.
We may not meet again for some time. If there's any incantations you wish to learn, now's the moment.
Thanks, but no thanks, Corin. We are faithless.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. No. Ooh. Yeah, I thought so. Sitting in Ulcer's Plateau has opened a door for us. Who's this wholesome chap?
Have you ever felt the curse? With your whole being, the pox upon life itself, feared and despised by all. The reviled blessing. Apparently not. You are but a lamb, a stranger to defilement, ignorant of your own ignorance. You no longer interest me. I've been long without peace. Don't spoil my quietude.
Okay, this will be Dung Eater then.
I asked you not to disturb me. Be thankful of the whole serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
And is that it?
I asked you.
Yep, that's all he's got to say for himself.
Your death and defilement.
Thanks, Dung Eater. Good chat. You got anything to say about a Dung Eater in the other room?
Journey to the capital, Leyndell, to the east of the Altus Plateau. at the foot of the Erd Tree. The two fingers will deny your pass. You may be our...
Yep, fair enough. Nothing new then. Good lad. Nothing new from D. Dialos is here again though.
Can you believe they can scarcely believe it? You might be surprised. They only have to. It's on Mount Gelmir. That's where they hide. Just you wait. You'll rue the tale of House Hos. It's on.
And yeah, Dialos is just jabbering. That's fine.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
You doing all right there, Roger? That's good. We'll leave you be. Now, Roderica.
Are you here for...
Is there something she should know?
I need to warn you about something. A little while ago, someone started lurking in the wing on the opposite side of the round table. And I can hear, from all the way over there, the howling and wailing of spirits in fear of a curse. I can even hear the repulsive twisted malice in itself. A plethora of spirits in an unceasing cacophony. I can't even imagine. How much suffering inflicted to who knows how many souls. Not even the grafting caused anything like this to happen. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong, but please.
Well, thanks for the warning, Roderica. I mean, I've already spoken to him. He seems a bit chill. But that's fine. Now, let's have a look. Regular grave glovewort for you, is it? Good to know. Maybe we'll slip you onto our pouch. Hugh, you got anything to add?
I took you for dead, no matter it's lay out your arms.
Not really. But how much does that gold rune sell for? 7,500. Yeah, that's not much more than a level, so let's scoff it. Get another level and then see if we can't upgrade some armour. Armaments, I should say. Vigour. It's always the answer. So we need more Smithing Stone 3. We also need a map up here in the Altus Plateau. So let's go for a ride. Looks nice around here. I'm not sure what all those illusory banners are all about. But that's fine. And yeah, we go. The map's up to the left at the fork. Who are you lads? And can you be killed easily? Not terribly difficult. Although, having said that, Torrent is not amazing against the old spears. And they've got guard counters. But I've got big strength. Leyndell Soldier Greaves. So, shouldn't be too hard to find their armor set at some point. How do those greaves stack up with our current greaves? About the same sort of weight. But slightly better physical, slightly worse elemental defense. Yeah, maybe we'll farm those up on someone. Yuki needs an armor set at some point. More golden seeds. Lovely. I'll eat those all day. And another Sight Grace. Nearly wandered straight past it on my headlong rush to find a map for this area. Ah. Hello, Corin. You didn't get far.
Ah, look who we have here. How delightful to meet a familiar face, even after departing the Round Table Hold. I've been doing some learning of my own since then, actually, and will happily pass it along to you.
Good to know. Lots more spells. Nice. We've actually got the faith to use Catch Flame. Although it's probably not amazing. But then again, it could be handy to just have a fire spell.
I'm yet to find the noble Gold Mask. I suppose he'll be closer to the Erd Tree. The path ahead might be perilous, but tread it I shall. Since departing the Round Table Hold, I've come to understand, in my solitude, how little it is I truly know.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for him for you, and if we see him, we'll let you know.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
And here's our map. So, this looks big. This looks like a big area, and then Mount Gelmir's map is over there. We know we can get that without too much trouble. But for now, I guess we can explore around the plateau, can't we? Like that church, for example. It looks like a church, anyway. Over to the east. Yeah, definitely looks like a church. Might have yet another sacred tear for us. The second church of Marika. You're one of those blood bastards, aren't you? And there's a dog as well. That's no fun. I could deal with one or t'other. Does that dog just make me bleed? Maybe. Either way, let's grab what this is. It is a sacred tear, grand. And now... maybe we'll just run away from the buggers. Or at the very least put some distance so we can see what's what. Yeah. These guys probably aren't best fought on horseback. Yeah, that was much more straightforward. And I think the dog gave up. Which is nice. Oh god, it's an actual pool of bloodness. Yeah, we don't want any of that. What was that noise? Is that a tower up ahead as well? It looked like it, but now it's gone again. But it might also just be a mage tower, so we're far too stupid for that to be important. Magic grease though. And a spirit spring, so maybe we pop down and see what we missed on the lower level. Anything much? Or is this just a way of popping back up even higher? And then even higher again. Cool. Brings us to a bridge which would take us into Gelmir by the look of it. What's this wagon got to offer? Blood grease. Your wheels come off, mate. Is there anything we can loot from a chest, or... no, there's no chest here. Sadness, indeed. Now, are these ruins the sort that have got a sight grace in them, or are they the sort that have got horrible buggers that want to kill us? I mean, it could be both. The fact that it's called the Writhe Blood Ruins, and the fact that it's got that guy. Yeah, right, small slimes. I'll deal with you two. Yeah. This isn't really Wes's fight, is it? With our elemental damage being not great. Dog. We can deal with dog. Deal with dog quite comfortably, it seems. us down the old stairs of doom. Oh jeez. One more boss fight for the session? Why not? Better not be a revenant. A sanguine noble. Oh yeah, we got a summon. Forgot about that. Love it. Get staggered. Chub. Not even. Not even a slight challenge. Good job, Wes. Good runes. Bloody hell. I have to come in with everyone. And our prize? The bloody Helice. Dagger? No. Heavy thrusting sword. Blood loss. Dex strength arcane. Cool, I guess. But our real prize was the runes. Yeah, I feel like being at range just isn't much of a help. But also, we're not really learning its moves because of the fact that it's not facing us half the time. Oh, now it faces us. Oh, and apparently it's got a one-shot attack in phase 1 as well. How have we not been hit by that so far? Well, this is a bit of a joke. Let's go back to Caelid and go back to plan B. Right, we'll switch back to the other whip for now, because we want strike damage for the Gale Tunnel. Pick up a few smithing stones whilst we're here, I guess. Bound to come in handy. Let's see. Yeah, we'll probably get some reasonably high level ones, relatively speaking. The ones we need. Oh, jeez, I've just remembered what the boss is at the end of these tunnels. Thankfully it's optional. That lad's having real difficulty getting back up here, isn't he? Might be able to deal with his mate first. Yeah. You're right there, pal. The Redmane Surcoat? How does that compare? It's heavy. It's better. We could be a Redmane soldier. That'd be nice. Now, is there any purpose to coming in here? Aside from the spear. Wait. There's a smithing stone over there. But we also really don't want to deal with that octopus. But then we really do want some smithing stones, so... .46. Madness. Ouch! You're not supposed to be able to hit me out here. Flailing bugger. Stop that. Yeah, we're not winning that damage race. Although, there we go, that's some more damage. It healed itself. Son of a bitch. And we've opened it up for a crit, but yeah, we still haven't got the crit dagger on. Why are we even fighting this thing? Yep. This is the Elden Ring experience right here. Ah, we got it. Wonderful. We're the best. So what were our magnificent prizes? Another Smithing Stone 4, so 2 4s. A spear we're not going to use, and a somber 4. Probably not worth it. All told. Gotta love that though. The old sweeps with the whip. Dealing massive damage to everything. Now you're not mining this, are you? So you shouldn't mind me nicking it. Good. You're mining crack crystals, that's fine. You're hiding there in the expectation that I don't see you. But I do. So you can have one of those and a bit of that. Yeah, but then your mate hears me because, of course he does, he was right there. So we've got enough large glintstone scraps that they're going to our chest now. What even are they? Are they consumable weapon type things? Yes. Break the gem to produce magic bolts. But lovely. More smithing stones. A boss door that we may or may not investigate momentarily. And friend Alexander. Yeah, so that just leads on out now. Where does this take you out exactly? Is it somewhere we could have popped in? Yeah. It's just lower down than I thought. So yeah, we could have bobbed in here at any point and met Alexander. And he'd been like, but how does one get through? Or something like that. But while we're here... Alex, do you want to help us out?
Get to the festival. Doesn't the thought?
We're going to go fight a boss in, like, the next room. Although, how are you going to get through that door anyway? You big fat lad. Suppose we better look at the boss. Oh look everyone, it's a magma worm. Yep. At least it doesn't hit as hard. Ouch. He says, as he gets hit hard. Ah, piss off. Now. Don't look at Aurelia, she hasn't poisoned you yet. Okay, I just got hit up the butt by something, somehow. A bit more stamina might help. Hey, you got staggered, did you? I'll have some of this and one of those. And a bit of that. Now. Are you going to stand up? You're going to knock Aurelia about, that's fine I guess. Now you're going to do your old swipe again. It's got a longer range than I expected the swipe has because of the sword in its hand. But at least this bugger doesn't seem to have a phase 2 where it stands up and absolutely ruins you. So that's nice. Right. I mean, yeah, this magma worm is definitely easier, as you might anticipate. Quick safety flask, because we've got so many of them left, but why not? Ouch. And that attack leaves you all the time in the world to heal up again. And finally, we've bested a magma worm. Dragonheart Moonveil. That's where you find Moonveil? Wow. I mean, it's not for us, but it's a pretty goddamn broken katana, all told. C scaling for int at level 0. Causes bleed. And you've got instant slash attacks that fire off waves of light. That's pretty insane. Maybe we'll have to make a visit down here on one of our mages. And maybe we'll see if we can't put those smithing stone 4s to good use. Oh no, we still need 3s. 4's too high. Dang it.